for this. A stuffed full of chips and selection of dips. Rehydrate those ancient celery sticks. Cause we're gonna have a party down at 76.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Welded Life live stream. I'm your host, Welded Life. Coming to you live from sunny my wife's craft room here in wacky and wonderfully wild, wistfully wasteful, the wondrous Western Kentucky. Welcome, wasteland wanderers, to what I will wager walks willingly and wantonly to weird whereabouts when wishing worthwhile wages were working their way within reach. We here with the Welded Life Watchings want to wet your whistle with warped wells of wisdom. Welcome one and all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on the spinning ball of water and dirt. Let's get right into it. We're going to do some Fallout 76 today. Surprise, surprise. Like anybody's really frickin' surprised. We're going to get right into it. Well, as soon as it will load up. I'm working on it, folks. That's a one-man show here. There we go. Before we get started, I do want to say thank you to the Stupendium of YouTube, which is where I get that wonderful intro music from. He lets me use it for free. So go check him out on YouTube. That's the Stupendium. That's Stupendium on YouTube. And if you're wondering, hey, Welded, I like that hat. Where'd you get that Vault-Tec hat? And maybe where'd you get that Nuka-Cola bottle cap there? And that bottle of joy from the game We Happy Few. And what, is that an Among Us right there? That is a little my little Among Us figurine, Perler bead, and I've also got my Captain America, because we all know I love the Captain, Perler bead, and we also have my Vault Boy, Perler bead Vault Boy. Where did I get those? Well, if you want to get something like that made custom for you, what you're going to do is go visit my sponsor. You're going to facebook.com and you're going to type in these three words, so you're getting busy, Nitwit's Craft House. And you will find them there. She's a purveyor of fine custom-made goods, handcrafted with love and affection. So, let's get right into the Fallout today. Crawling through the Fallout, honey, just don't be late. That's right, folks. And I haven't eaten yet today, so we're going to have a beef stick, one of probably one of the three that's left. Breakfast of Champions. I wasn't going to stream, and I know it's a little later than I usually stream, but, you know, here's what it is. The canoe chair is pretty cool, but not that cool. And that wouldn't be a canoe. It would be a boat chair. Canoe's going to have a point off the back. They had a love seat, though. There you go. Nothing about the chair that's next to it says that's a canoe. No. Anyway. Sorry about that. We're going to go with Potato, because we are working on building Potato's level. Because when he does his missions, and I get him finished up with this for the episodes of Fallout Potato, my evil playthrough, well, he's going to have to be a sufficient level to do some of these missions. It's going to be fun. And anywho, who we got out there in the stream? Coyote 6989, welcome. Let me get in my Discord. I've not been in my Discord yet today. So now I'm in the just chatting room. Now, if Bethesda will just let me into the damn game, we'll commence to jiggling. If you don't know who that is, it's Jiggle Billy from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Hello, indeed. Let's see what's going on in the wild world of Fallout. Any goodies? Okay, we'll take those goodies. And those goodies. And let's see what we got to sell. So I had some like that can sell. This, we're going to go ahead and offload all these extra little goodies that Furious Sledgehammer. Don't know if I want to hold on to that or not yet. That can go. So can that. The scout armor I think I'm holding on to. Alright, let's go. Ooh, that was some lag. It's camp. Two-shot railway rifle. Let's hold on to that for a minute. That'll do for now. Huh, well, I guess they left. Let's go sell off some goodies here while we're here before we get really rolling into it. Nope.
At your service, sir. Serve and protect.
Alright, sorry, the wife was a-calling.
May I be of assistance?
Alright, nothing in there for me. Let's see. Sell all that wonderful, delicious, glowing blood.
At your service, sir.
Gotta keep that weight as low as possible.
Serve and protect.
Alright. That'll do for now. And we'll take the Fancy Lad snack cakes because food, that's why. Alright, let's see what's going on. Let's see, it is 9 minutes till. Should meat week, double meat week should be going on. Let's see, let's make sure I'm not wrong. I fucked up my dates and I'm a week behind or something. Do the 30th. 2 helpings of meat week. So if I don't see a meat week thing pop up, I'm going to be very upset. Alright. Not doing missions. Primal cuts. There it is. All right. We're going to focus just on doing the events to get the meat. Here we go. So how are you, Coyote? I forgot to ask. Wrong one. Ah, wolves. Damn wolves. Come on. Yeah. I'm good, thanks. Okay, now Fallout 4 done. Far Harbor DLC here to get the Marine assault armor. It's awesome. Far Harbor's so much stuff there that you don't regularly just see all the time. Now back in the Commonwealth, just about to teleport to Synths. Just gotta hit him. Come on. Alright, just make sure I plink at least one of each of them once. There we go. This will ensure experience for everything I hit. With at least one shot. Oh, I need that last beef stick that's in there. That's not what he said. Hardwood, smoked, sausage. All right. Alright. Honeycomb. Use honeycomb to keep your AP up. Somebody like me, probably a good thing. Alright, now let's get up here and let's cook, because there we go. Hey! Got curious, my companion. Who would you recommend as far as a companion? Well, I don't know. It's kind of, I prefer Kate. She's kind of vicious, and I like her accent. There's always Strong that you can get from the radio tower headquarters there downtown. You rescue old boy. You got to go to that radio station, get the quest. Then you can go to that tower and rescue him and Strong. Strong wants the milk of human kindness that he's been convinced is a thing. Oh, Graham's meat cook. So Strong's good. I mean, there's really not a bad one. There's just, depends on which way you're going. Like, you're not going to do very well with the Brotherhood if you get Strong on your side because they don't like super mutants. Or Valentine. Which Valentine's a good go-to. Daily Dose. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well. Are you doing well? Oop, don't want that one. I want this one. And there's really no wrong way to go. It just depends on it all just really depends on the story, portion of the story that you're after, or if you're, Brotherhood or whatever. And you could do it through the playthroughs so that you can see kind of the reactions from from the NPCs, which is always good. So, alright, cook out, remove. Done. There we go. Let's see what all we get. Grocery grill, cart grill, death claw. Let's see. Well, let's go cook. I mean, there's really no wrong way. Hey, Wiley Hartfield. I missed I saw you snuck in there between the other two, and I missed it. Sorry about that. But hello to you as well. There's really no wrong way about it.
Meat treat. Ram gonna eat the meat. Who gonna eat the meat? Ram.
Who gonna eat the meat? Humans. Who not gonna eat the meat? Charlie.
Cause it's me.
See that line there? It's a line change. They did a mic change. They changed the settings, and you can hear it. Don't really have anything here that I need right now. All I really need is gun.
Ram still happy and full from meat cook. Can't wait for next meat cook.
Gonna send my love.
Ram love meat week.
Sell everything we can, get rid of it. Let's see. Now let's go back to White Springs. This is the #1 location for me. I don't know about right now. I haven't really, I think probably the Welch, was it Welch? No. Yeah, Welch Station is probably rife with little goodies of legendary effect. Because we like to spend them caps on them legendaries right now while he's leveling up. So that we can get all the legendary, gear. Then I'll go back to filming his ascent into evil. Descent into evil? Ascent? Alright. Let's go do some more Meat Week Prime cuts. Let's see where everybody's going first. Nowhere just yet, so. Don't need that. 4 scouts. So we're going to hold on to the scout armor, I think. As we determine what set. We're getting close to a full set of Vanguard Scout between Forest and Urban. Why going to be bolstering? That way I can just switch back between power armor play thing, because I will have alternate builds down the way for him. Let's see who's at what Prime Cuts event. None down there, and where's the other one? There's gonna be another one. This one, in fact, people will show up to this one. It's pretty good, just for the fact that you have all those Mirelurks and such. And I was gifted yesterday by More Base. If you get a chance to check out More Base, his More Base Please is actually see if anybody turns up for this one. May have to go to a different one. Ah, somebody showed up. Nobody went to that one. I'm just going to wait here. Yeah, I don't want to start this without some backup. I'm going to switch that to the two-shot railway rifle. Nothing. Guess we need bait. Ah. 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 Fine. I have no business being over here in this mix. I don't think we're going to make it. We'll lure the next one in here. Meat week, my first meat week failed because nobody's here. Ugh. Three fucking fog crawlers. No. Lots of fog crawler meat, lots of other goodies. That's fine. It's a loss, but we'll take it with a grain of salt. That sucked. He's cool, actually. I went to high school with Base. Oh, cool. Neat. So you know him personally. That's neat. Like, nobody I know. Well, I don't know of anybody, or I don't know their username if they're a streamer. Well, I take that back. There is one. Let me see if I can get his name. He doesn't stream much anymore on Twitch. Let's see if I can remember. His name is... I know what his real name is, and I don't want to give it out on here. Let's see, who am I following? If I can find it. I'm following him on here, but I can't remember. I'll have to look up his name. He actually worked for me. When I worked for a rent-to-own company known as Rent-A-Center many, many years ago. Haven't seen him stream in a while. So we've lightened the load. We'll go to Watoga. Back in the Halo 2 system link days was high school for... Look, high school for me was Counter-Strike. Like, it came out when I was in high school. I didn't start playing it until I was in college. Really playing it it's Half-Life, the original Half-Life on PC. Yeah. And again, I started playing video games back on the Commodore 64. Look that up, if you will. And that's Commodore 64. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah. That was before you had you could go out and just link up with people. Like if you wanted to play Doom, the original Doom PC game, dial up PC to PC to team up. Oh man. I haven't played Counter-Strike in so long, it's not even funny. It's almost shameful it's been so long.
Ready to exchange.
Let's see. Okay, somebody sold one there. And Cloaking Raider, I can't buy it yet. Let's see what other stuff we got we can get rid of.
Now displaying current stock.
Oak Hop Logger.
Ready to initiate. Initiate. Rating.
We'll sell about 20 of these.
How can I assist you today?
Can't take this character into Watoga as he has not done the Mayor for a Day one yet. Primal Cuts. Some people doing load bearing. I don't know if there's anybody, a whole lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people on here, but let's go sell some things out here to this one. That's fine. Alright, we got one down there. We'll join the one down there. He's either place holding for some other team, which would be a good thing. If I could get my other computer to where it could run 76. Here, man, now it's not hardly play anything these days. Still haven't gotten much start on Fallout 76. Well, when you do, I wouldn't mind getting you in on like start me a low level character to go alongside yours, and just and do missions. Follow, if we can follow the same track, or something, and level up as a unit. I don't know. It just seems like something fun to do. I've already got Gainerville set up for this. Some Jew O2. Wow. Sorry. This character's my evil character, so the Brotherhood, kinda his thing, but not really. I figure if I can piss the Brotherhood off now before I do anything for them and have to answer to them, Uh-oh. We'll tuck that away. So you gotta get all these extra things. Got a disease? Antibiotics. No more diseases for this one. Alright, the full level 400 and even this 208, almost 300 level should be down there. Fuck you. I'll stand down here and let y'all do all the fucking work. Don't toy with my emotions. God, my guy can't hit anything. I need to work on VATS accuracy increase or some sort. Let's try this one. No VATS kill anywhere. Alright, that's fine. We'll double down on the railway rifle. It lightens my load. Behind the hill. He moved it because he doesn't want me standing on top of it. That's alright, I'll put mine right here in your way. How about that? That's where homeschool is going to pop up. Damn, I can't hit anything today. God, I'm off. Oh, it's like, no, the Commodore 64 is like before Atari. Like the original Atari, it's like predates the original Atari. You had a book of codes. Oh, lots of codes that you had like a book of codes for like a game that you wanted to install. And if you didn't have the hard drive that went with it, you couldn't store the games to save for later. And you had to program every line of code in, so you had to hope. Better hope that that the power wasn't on the fritz that day from a storm or something. Brown box. I don't.
What up?
What up? Who we got there?
Me, Gallus.
Fallout. Gotcha.
Yeah, my bad. I'm thinking about my PS4 account. Yeah, that my brother messed up on the name, and I'm thinking two different names. I forgot.
You're all right. How you been there, Fallout?
Good. I got further on the game.
Oh, Fallout 4. Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
I'm building the thing right now.
The thing. Oh, the transporter.
Yes.
Nice. So you. Now the question is, who have you sided with?
Brotherhood of Steel, because that's my best.
See, they're a little dark in this one. Like in previous games, you know, like in Fallout 1 and 2, you could have ghouls on your team, or Brotherhood Tactics. It was Brotherhood Tactics I'm thinking of. But you could. Oh no, you could run with ghouls. I think in 1 or 2, I believe the original ones, and the Brotherhood wouldn't say nothing. It was really only when it come down to Elder Maxon. And his line of thinking became more, I don't want to call it racist, because ghouls are still human.
Well.
But he doesn't like
but
anything
they're
mutated.
Like a super being in a way.
A ghoul,
becomes
yeah,
part of it,
they're
and
just
they
they could turn feral, true. So there is that potential that they could turn feral. So I get the fear. But you know, it's not like a zombie where, you know, they bite you and you turn into a ghoul. Yeah, you're not turning into a ghoul when you get bit. So,
but you do live longer as a ghoul.
oh yeah, you live like there's some in Fallout 4, which would be as far as chronologically, as far as the timeline, is the last game in the series as far as timeline. That Fallout 4, you have ghouls who were alive before the bombs dropped. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, they do live exceedingly long.
But they, after all those bombs, and they're still living as a human. They haven't changed at all.
No, they haven't changed. They haven't aged, but they're. I mean.
But there's always that chance
Okay.
to get more radiation. They turn.
Gold game, ha ha.
That's
76
what
is
he's probably thinking.
cross-platform. Yeah. 7.6 is not cross-platform as
But
far as I
understand
know.
the fear thing too.
Oh no, he said he thought it was on PlayStation. My bad.
Level
Give me
28, no?
just a second. Just a second. He Fallout. Who's one of the fam. He he's on PlayStation, but he comes to watch and get tips and pointers from me. God only knows why. But he's he comes to watch. So Fallout 4. You're so I was talking to my chat, my stream chat. I don't want to. I don't want to leave them hanging. I gotta keep them engaged. You know, I don't want to be one. I don't want to be one of those streamers that ignores his chat.
I understand. I see a lot of people on Fallout.
Also to co-op the whole campaign. The whole thing about co-op and the whole campaign though on 76 is like doing the missions twice. So it would have to make sure that, you know, if you got on, you'd have to probably get on Discord with me so we could discuss which talking points to go through. Actually live talk to each other about which ones we take. Or if I'm streaming, we could discuss which option to take. Because that way it would put us on the same path, same decisions, exactly the same missions, and we'd have to basically double down on all the missions. Every quest you go on would have to be doubled up, because I can't like City of Heroes as an MMORPG was great, because if I went on a quest or a campaign or whatever you want to call it, or a mission with a team, and they were doing the same mission that I had, I could auto complete mine when they complete theirs. It didn't matter how it ended. You're going to go in, you're going to smack bad guys around because you're a superhero. But in here, they don't do that because of, well, choices you make. But it would be neat. So what were we talking about? I've got two conversations. Fallout 4, yeah. Who'd you choose as
Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel? As far as companions, who'd you take? I know you got Dog Meat because he's a freebie.
I got the robot.
Robot? You got Marie Curie?
May I be of
Ada.
Ada.
It's
Oh, she's the
DLC.
one. Yeah, she's Ada's from the DLC, and
He carries a lot of weight.
Ada. Oh no, she's not from a DLC. Ada's from
at your
the Rogue Robots thing. The one with the oh, what's his name? It's the robot looking dude. Because you had the Antagonizer, and you had, which is the ant person, and you had, what was the other one?
I be of
The
Oh, she was from the DLC.
No, the Antagonizer is a villain in Fallout 3. If you go to one of the cities, the Antagonizer is fighting somebody, and I can't remember what their name is. Oh, what is their name?
at your service, sir.
Oh, shit, now I gotta look it up, or I'll never be able to play. I won't be able to play anything. So I can just go Fallout 3, Antagonizer.
Serve and protect.
Versus Mechanist. The Mechanist. Why can I not remember that? Holy shit. The Fallout stuff's falling out of my head today. The Mechanist. So you have, if you're wandering through Fallout 4, there's a place where you'll find a robot's fighting another robot that's Ada. And you team up with Ada and defeat the Mechanist, which is actually... you haven't done the quest line, have you?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's a pretty neat
Distance.
little storyline, little side story that you can do, and you really ought to do it. It's
I got the Silver Shroud thing going on too.
and there's keep your Silver Shroud costume on for the love of God. Oh, because there's some great dialogue you can get, because you're going to get to meet the Mechanist. Not really the Mechanist from Fallout 3, but somebody who is playing the Mechanist, so to speak, and the whole story behind it and everything that's going on. You know, you'll get some you get unique dialogue if if you wear the Silver Shroud costume and go in. Oh yeah, and I've done all of it, and it's just something about running around antagonizing people as the Silver Shroud. You know, it's just too cool, because the Silver Shroud is, you know who it's okay. You know about
it's like a person that was like a hitman in a way.
No,
that was
wrong.
Dangerous.
Wrong. The Silver. Do you know about what the Silver Shroud is?
Then I do not.
What about the? Do you know what? Okay, you know this. There's the Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery. There's the Grognak, the Barbarian, and all these others. You know where they come from, right?
No.
Okay. There's Conan the Barbarian in our universe. That is what Grognak is a representative of. Of course, you have Manta Man, or whatever his name is. He's supposed to be Aquaman. Mistress of Mystery, and then there's Mistress of Mystery is fuck, I can't remember. Then you have the Silver Shroud, who is the Shadow. The Shadow is not a relatively new comic book character. He's not one that you hear about like Conan the Barbarian. They still put those comics in print. Aquaman's still in print, so people got the reference. The Shadow was was a radio serial. They had a movie about it with one of the Baldwins in it. I think it was the one that shot somebody. That one, that Baldwin, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, he was the Shadow, Lamont Cranston. And it was an old radio serial that they made into a movie later on. But it was neat because he was always like, "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows." Bum bum. And the classical music, the classical kind of radio serial music with the sound effects guys. You know, that they're slapping slabs of meat to make punching sounds, and you know, the crazy effects teams they had. They just had stuff. They knew what they had to do at certain times to make, you know, gun noises or whatever in studio. And that's where the Silver Shroud comes from. He's a reference to. He's a callback to that, which is pretty awesome in my mind. I mean,
isn't he like a Sherlock Holmes in a way?
A bit. There's a detective kind of sleuth. The Shroud. The sound effects in here. Oh, my sound effects are terrible. Mostly they consist of fart jokes, but I need to turn off that mission.
We all get better over time.
Toggle that active, not right now. I don't want to right now. Is there anybody showing up for Primal Cuts? Yes. So I don't remember who the Mistress of Mystery was. There was, I can't remember who she's supposed to be. But then there's if you look at all the comic book things like the comic books, you see they have the whole comic with all of them. I can't remember what they're called now. For fuck's sake, my brain is just not there.
Personally, I never read the comic book, so I don't really know. So many mole rats.
Let's see. Let me look at my stash box. Shit, now I can't think. They are the Grognak the Barbarian. I can't think. My brain is not working. Let me think. See, now I've got to go look. I'm going to have to stop doing exactly what I'm doing and just take the damage. Unstoppables. Jeez. And I can't remember all the names of all of them. I'll have to look at other things to find that out, but I can't.
It's okay.
But there's one of them that looks like Zantana. Was it Zartana or Zantana from the DC Comics? The one that's the magic user that wears the top hat and the magician's No. Zantana, a magic user, not the Penguin. She's a hero, not a villain.
I'm not. I never really into
Well,
DC.
neither am I. But there's the ones that are you call the heroes that are you call magic users. She's a magic user, and she wears like the top hat, she dresses like a magician, but the female version where they have the like underwear at the bottom instead of pants. And I don't know. I have to look at the comics and stuff to see. Can't remember what her name is either, but that's the reference there to that one. What am I up to? Meet my shadow. First of all, thanks for the follow. Or, no, you haven't followed. Maybe you're already following. First time chat from viewer. Well, you're not following, but I'll talk to you anyway. We are playing Fallout 76. Well, I am. Alright, sorry, I was talking to the chat. I need to probably turn the audio up because it looks like my game audio is. I've got it turned down. Effects. We'll turn those up just a little bit.
I'm right now going to find the Brotherhood of Steel signal thing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun once you get to go over to the glowing sea. You're gonna love that.
Oh, I already been there.
Oh, you're gonna have to go again.
Again? Oh god.
Yeah.
It was annoying enough with the death clause. One at the.
Oh, there's more.
Basically.
There's more. That's the thing. There's more though.
Oh god.
That you can wander and find all kinds of stuff in the glowing sea. That's pretty neat.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah. But we're playing Fallout 76, discussing lore and stuff.
Wildwood Cemetery.
But there's a whole lot of like references to stuff. Like in 76, you actually get to, like in Fallout 4, you'll find in the Hubris Comics upstairs area where you found the Silver Shroud costume. There's a lot of lore up there, as far as like the comic books and what was kind of going on behind the scenes with the writers and stuff. And you learned that they were making a movie of the Silver Shroud, or not Silver Shroud, but the Mistress of Mystery movie.
Okay.
And the actress was who had done the because it was originally a radio serial in their universe, which made sense. Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery, they had crossovers and stuff. Yagwai Ghoul? I just imagine. I'm just seeing that wrong. But they had all kinds of. But you find out if you go read the lore there that she was kind of being passed over for the role in the movie because they were going to go with somebody younger and they were going to write the character to be more, instead of her being a strong female lead, they were rewriting the character to be some damsel in distress kind of thing, but not quite. She's kind of useful, but basically weaker than what she would have been per the radio serial stuff. So it kind of pissed off the actress and the writer who was in charge. She didn't like how they were trying to rewrite the character. And then you find out in this world, the Riverside Manor, which is
I got Mechanist holotapes.
Mechanist holotapes. Listen to those. Those are interesting.
just some kind of guy that goes crazy with robots and.
No. You're needing to learn what the Mechanist is all about, because it's going to give you some good dialogue with the Mechanist. Because the Mechanist you're meeting there is not the one from Fallout 3, although they do make references to it, to that Mechanist.
Backstory of what happened.
Not really. If you've played Fallout 3 and you've met the Mechanist and you've learned all the lore there, you'll find that she has she's probably come in contact with the DC the DC Commonwealth Wastelands. She's probably run into that city because it was supposed to be a trade. If you play Fallout 3, you can set up trade routes to that city, or through some of the missions there. Optional. It's optional. You don't have to, but it's possible for you to do that. Which improves their gear and the stuff that they have there.
Okay. Well, I never played Fallout 3. I only played 4, and so far, the healing may be difficult, but I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
Playing controller too, so.
But if you search once you meet the Mechanist, you go through all of the stuff with it. You'll get to actually see some of the stuff in the private areas of the Mechanist back that you don't get to until after that mission's over, and you decide what you want to do. You can learn that. You'll find some stuff back there that tells you that she's probably been around or met somebody who knew the Mechanist, or because the whole thing about the Mechanist was it was a kid that drew the comic book character up that lived in that one city in the DC Wastelands in Fallout 3. So odds are she met them or found their dead bodies. So it's one or the other. And since how she's got the costume, you can assume that this person took up the mantle because everybody was probably dead, or that person in particular was dead, something to that effect. I can't confirm or any of that because some of the you know how the stuff is with Bethesda, they leave a lot of it vague for a reason. They don't want you to have necessarily a happy ending.
They want you to find it.
Well, no, they just won't put it in because they just won't. I mean, they'll just leave it empty. They'll leave it kind of ambiguous, so that you don't know how it really ended.
Okay.
And they do that on purpose with a number of things where you find lore in Fallout 3 for this town where the Mechanist was. Then you find the Mechanist in Fallout 4, but it's not the same Mechanist, and you find some stuff back there that indicates that she knew, or at least had at some point come in contact with them. How else would she have knowledge of the Mechanist? Two people just happened to come up with the same idea and the same exact design for character costume, So, I mean, take it for what you will. I mean,
I don't know.
So I mean, it's just a lot of you can speculate a whole lot, but it's an interesting story just to see those little side stories. Like I enjoy beyond the side stories, like the unwritten stories that are in Fallout. Because sometimes you'll go to locations in 76, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, New Vegas, and everything's set up a certain way. Because Bethesda does stuff on purpose. So you have to always take into account that when they set up internal cells and stuff that you load into, like from a building or whatever, they've done everything in there on purpose. Some of the stuff will look kind of generic, like room setups will be kind of generic, but some of it's not. Some of it looks like it was intentionally done the way it was done. So if you take it from a kind of a Sherlock Holmes kind of perspective of where they lay stuff out, except for like textures, like if you go into a room and you see a common texture floor pattern or whatever, and you see dirt or grime or stuff laid out in a certain way, if it's a common thing, it's probably not anything to speculate on. But if it's a unique pattern, it's something unique to just that area, then it stands to reason there's a story there that Bethesda is not telling for whatever reason.
Maybe they're not ready to tell it yet.
Well, usually they leave they'll leave a lot of stuff ambiguous on purpose because you're never going to learn. Because who's going to tell? Say you go into there's one if you're on the mission map on 76. I want to think it's up near. Let's see. It's not Ingram Manor. Trying to think where it is. Where is it at? There's a Mothman cultist thing somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it's at. I want to think it's over the northwest corner, northwest area somewhere. I want to think. I think there's a little deer stand. You can see a little ramp that leads up to what looks like apparently maybe a deer stand or something up by a tree. And up on top of it, there's a bunch of skulls, and they're all set in rows, like a 5x5 set of square of skulls laid out in formation there. Now, that's unique. You don't find that everywhere. And if you follow, I think, where the stairs are that go up to it, if you go back behind them, up on the hillside behind them, there is a death scene where somebody committed suicide. There's no reference to it anywhere in the game. There's no terminal entries somewhere. There's nothing. So you have this untold story a little ways, and it's not far away from like a campsite. So somebody left there probably, and the campsite doesn't have a corpse there as far as I remember. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does not have a corpse. Any kind of corpse there, which means they probably went camping and decided this was their last hurrah as the world came to an end, and they probably went and got unalive. They unalived themselves, you know. And it's a sad story, but of course we're talking about post-apocalypse. A lot of that stuff is gonna happen, and you know when you think about all that stuff, you know if you think about stuff like that in a post-apocalypse situation, people are going to get desperate and sad. And look at some of the things that they found in. Have you ever watched Walking Dead?
No.
Some of the scenes that they find in there were older couples. You too, Coyote. You have a good one. Where they find some of the old folks who the end of the world happened, everything went crazy, and they just went and laid in their bed and did stuff to unalive themselves with like things that come small little things they took in mass that come in a bottle that are prescribed to you by a doctor. They would do things. They did things like that, you know. They went ahead and just laid down, went to sleep, and never woke up. You know, Bethesda's like that with a lot of their stuff, and then they play and pretend like they're trying to be righteous. With like, well, we don't like to have dead. We don't want any dead children in the game. We don't, you can't kill the kid. You can't, you can shoot a lot of characters, but no child. You can't kill any child in the game. Of all the kids in the Fallout series, you cannot. You have to have mods to do it. You have to have game mods to do it.
Fair enough.
Now you can now in the first or second Fallout. There was a thing you could get. It was called Child Killer or something, and there's a special ending for that because they wanted to they punished you for it or something. But you don't. But you do on some rare occasions, and I find on some rare occasions you do find if you go to Fallout 3 and you're coming out of the vault and there's that little school that you can visit that's not far from the vault, not far from it's not far from Megaton. There's a little school that you can go visit and go downstairs and all that. In some of the cages you'll find small skeletons. And
Gussie, I'm at the General Atomics Galleria.
I would don't kill it. Don't kill any of the robots. Just quick find your way up to the top to the center column. Go to the center column and take the elevator up. Well, I mean, there's something you got to do first. Get a code, a key card code that you need to get, or an override code that you'll need to get first. Because you can keep Valley Galleria intact with all the vendors there. Don't talk to like the coffee shop guy or any of those. There,
Mr. Bean, I already talked to him.
And he blew up, didn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, but if you skip all of that and go to the center, like I would restart and go from an autosave somewhere outside of that city and go back in and do the central pillar, which is a control tower. You can stop all of those from becoming hostile.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
No, they
I'll
become-
kill 'em all if I want to.
I'm just saying they become useful as vendors, goofball.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't just now. If you're doing an evil playthrough, kill it all. I don't care. If you're doing an evil playthrough, that's one thing. But your Brotherhood, they'd probably like to harvest those robots for their parts, if nothing else.
Well, it depends if the robot's useful for information or not. Because I hear the Brotherhood's just going for the things they mainly need to stop the synthetics from taking over.
Well, that all deals with the Institute. That won't have anything to do with Robco stuff and anything like that.
Yeah. I made it to the Man's Fusion containment shed. I wonder what's in here.
Oh, another good one. What's his name that you find down in the third rail? What's his name? I'm terrible with names. You know what? Right there.
Damn it! Must be hiding.
Evil playthrough. What is his name? Oh. Companions list. Let me see here. McCready. He's from Fallout 3, actually.
Okay.
If you take his quest line and just keep him with you and explore and do stuff and fight alongside him, eventually you get a quest line off of him, and it's pretty neat as well.
Cook sometimes dangerous. Makes lots of fire. If humans
And you'll end up going into MedTech. I think it's MedTech is what it's called. I think something like that. MedTech, and you'll go into a building that hasn't been opened for. And this is what causes some of the controversy. It hadn't been open for 200 something years because of the everything went on lockdown or whatever.
Ram only need meat, but humans eat
But it's an interesting little bit of story that you learn from him. And if you've done the DLC for Fallout 3 of what's the DLC? What is it? DLC called? It's not the Pit DLC. It's the one where you go up and fight all the little the rednecks or crazy mutated hillbillies or whatever. Oh, what is it called? Well,
meat. Cook sometimes dangerous. Makes
if you do that one, you learn that if you do Fallout 3, you learn that there's a new plague that starts. Of course, we're talking about the pan-immunity virus, or FEV, which was what FEV was originally, was the pan-immunity virus, which is something they were using to cure, basically a cure-all for diseases. And
Didn't work out.
it ended up being they hadn't perfected it or anything, but they were experimenting with it, and they were getting super mutants, basically, not perfected super mutants, or even the ones we know today, but but you learn from this one. It's not Far Harbor. It's but you learn there was a new virus that had been unleashed, or it had happened, and maybe the pan-immunity virus was kind of what they had been planning on, But I'm trying to think. But McCready, he talks to you and he makes reference to his kid, that he has and the disease. And if that's the case, if that's the disease we're talking about, you know, he might have had this new plague that had been going, that was, you know, left over post-war or whatever. It's possible somebody had a vial of it somewhere, or it was still circulating amongst people, or people carrying it, or who knows.
True.
There's no telling. So there's like I said, there's lore crossovers from game to game, and it's interesting when you see that kind of stuff. I think it's
But anyways, I'm gonna head out now. Have a
all right,
good
man.
one,
You
dude.
too, man. Chicken. I didn't see what we got.
Charlie, what you think of this meat cook? Oh, no worry. Oh, no moo-moo cook during this meat cook. Human, go tell Charlie about what in meat cook.
A lot of good crossover lore.
Meat sweet, meat treat. Ram gonna eat the meat. Who gonna eat the meat? Ram. Who gonna eat the meat? Humans. Who not gonna eat the meat? Charlie. Oh, 'cause it's meat week. Meat week. Meat week. Like a meat. Like a meat week.
All right, come on. All right, Charlie. Excellent. Let's go on down to the rusty pick. There we go. Ooh. Fosnacht. Won't be long, we'll be back at Fosnacht again. Do that, we're going to turn in some treasury notes for gold bullion. Sorry for any background noise that's going on my mic. I had to move my computer towers around and I haven't really found a way to adjust my mic just yet to where it won't catch the background stuff. It's better than that though. Hydration achieved. Let's see. Let's get in the stash box. Take you out. Vampire knuckles. Assault rifle. Do. Alright. Let's see if anybody's going to any of the prime cuts. Nobody's at any of them yet. Let's go over to foundation. No. Yeah. Also, if you want to catch up on old streams, I have been trying to keep them. I have been failing lately to keep them up on YouTube. Same name, Welded Life. And any theory videos and stuff like that. As I get them done, as I get around to doing, I do more playing games than anything. Real quick, let's run up here. I'm going to join that one because it's got bigger baddies and I can easier targets to hit, and although they are more deadly, 700. They're spamming their home. Damn it, the explosives. It got so bad last year you could walk those little barren trenches up through here and find all kinds of stuff stacked up in it. I like this right here. There we go. This is free money. It's free money, free money. And free experience because it's easy to so they're rifling through their loot. Crawler should have a bunch of that. puts me, I don't remember what that puts me at for fried fog crawler. Red scorpion omelet. Red scorpion steak. Anything else? Suppressed Gauss rifle. Missile launcher. Handmade assault rifle. Let's see, where else do we want to go now? Could do the White Spring thing, but that's all mission stuff. I really can't do that. Let's see some event going. If I see him joining the event, I will. We're gonna go finish up that one for Ward. Stuff under my desk. Yay.
Dodge here. We've got uplinks that have gone dark. Get them operational. We need to know what we're dealing with out there. Prepare the signal repeater to get started. We'll need it working if we want connection to the uplinks. Move out.
Mothman, protect me. Holy Mothman, you unbeliever. Holy Mothman,
Cleanse the Holy Land.
shepherd me to the light.
Mothman, protect me now. To my final reward.
Coming through loud and clear. You should be able to spot the first uplink now.
This guy doesn't know what to do here, I don't think.
Beginning signal calibration. Team, watch for enemy contact.
Holy Mothman, shepherd me to the light. Mothman, protect me. Spoiling the Holy Land. I fear nothing. I will be forever in the light. Is eternal.
One uplink completed. Get to the second uplink before you get overrun.
Damn you, unbeliever. I accept.
Uplink 2 is calibrated. Keep the area secure while it finishes. Stay safe, team.
And now, my final
Holy Lord. I join you in eternity.
nothing. I fear nothing. The Mothman is with me. I will not falter. I regret.
One Mothman cultist sound a little bit like Morty. Yeah, that was a terrible run.
Rest, team. I'll take over from here. Dodge out.
Well, we got it done. Well, not quite that 8-minute mark for the Elder level, but he's only level 87. We've only put 40 levels on him in a week. I'd like to get him to 100 by the end of this week. That'd be nice. We can pull it off. I've been doing it with cranberry soda, cranberry cola, cranberry Nuka Cola. That being the case, I'm gonna have to say fare thee well today. It's been a fantastically fun day. Trying to say we're going to come back. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow morning. We'll try to. Let me get this out to desktop. Quit to desktop. Okay. It's been a great stream. Appreciate everybody that came by. Coyote, Meet My Shadow, Daily Ducks, and we had Wiley Hartfield. Thank you all for coming by today. It's been awesome. Hopefully we'll do it again here real soon. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.